Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody's having a good Saturday so far. I'm really glad I didn't say 8 a.m. because I didn't get up until almost 8 o'clock. Morning, Katie! You're the first one! Alright, guys, I'm gonna switch my camera and move over to my mat, grab my coffee here. Hi, Tony! Hi, Amy! Hi, Mom! Morning, Karen! Hey, Gina! Morning, Luann! Hey, Marianne! Thanks, I cut it all off. Morning, Karen! Alright, I'm gonna flip. Hey, Patty! Morning, Angela! Hey, Sue! Ooh, we're having a big group. There's 21 people on right now, guys. 22. We're moving up. Hey, Nicole! Alright. Looks like we're at max. Alright, flipping. There's my spot. Alright. I hope everybody's morning is going good so far. The class that I pulled out of the archives this morning, I was going through my old notebooks, is kind of a little bit of everything. I'm just looking at it, I have it set up over there. And we have some balance and warrior 3 pose. So blocks, if you don't have them, grab them. And if you're not by a wall space, you can move to a wall space so that when we get to that balance point, you can use the wall for your hands to rest on if you need to. So get those things. And then we're gonna get started. So just getting to my video on my computer here so I can see what you guys are seeing. And I can see you. All right. All right, so get yourself set up. We're gonna start reclined, like always. So go ahead and grab your bolster if you have your bolster, or your blankets if you if you're using your blankets folded up or rolled up, however you have yourselves propped up. Lay yourselves back, feet in cobbler if you want to go there, or legs straight out in front of you, whichever way you're more comfortable. And if you don't want to use the bolster or blankets behind you, you don't have to. Just have yourself so that you're the most comfortable. All right, so let's lay back. Ow, smacked my elbow on the floor. Good. So feet where you would like them to be, arms open to a T on your bolster or your folded blankets if you're there, or just flat down on the mat. You can always just put some support underneath the head if that's more comfortable for you. Make sure your throat is nice and open, the chin is not tucked down into the chest. And close your eyes or turn your gaze down towards your cheekbones. Let the jawline relax. Let the shoulders be really heavy, melting down on either side of that bolster if you're there. Knees are heavy if you have the feet in cobbler. your breath. Nice, slow, deep inhales, completely filling your lungs up. Feel the belly expand, the rib cage expand, all the way up into your chest. And then very slowly exhaling your way all the way back down. As you begin your next inhales, we're going to slowly bring our knees up towards the ceiling. Windshield wiper, side to side. And we're going to drop into our spinal twist from here. So drop both knees to the right, roll onto that right hip, and turn your head to your left. As you begin your next inhale, you're going to bring those knees back up to center, and then as you exhale, other side. So roll onto that left hip, drop both knees to your left side, and turn your head to your right. center, straighten your legs out. Hands are gonna come down next to your hips and press yourselves all the way up to your seat. Move your bolster or blankets off to the side if you have them there. And then just find your seat wherever you're comfortable. All right, we're gonna straighten our legs out, straight legged. And we're gonna cross our right ankle over our left ankle. And we're gonna twist ourselves open to the right. So make sure your spine is nice and long. Left hand will come over, right hand will go back. Keep the spine nice and long. Try to open up that chest to the right side as much as you can. Good, release. Bring yourselves back to the center. Slide down into your fold. So keep the shoulders relaxed. You're just hinging from your hips as far as you're comfortable going. Your hands can rest on your legs or on your mat. You can walk them out. It's going to be a pretty intense stretch up the back line of your right leg. As you inhale, slide yourselves back up to your seat. Uncross the ankles. Shake out those legs if you need to. And then same thing other side. So you're going to cross your left ankle over the right ankle. You're going to twist open to the left side. Right hand over, left hand back. Nice long spine. Then trying to get that chest open to that left side as much as you can. Yourselves to center, slide down into that fold again. Hands can rest on the legs or on the mat, just walking yourself out as much as you can, hinging from the hips. Keep the shoulders relaxed. As you inhale, bring yourselves back up to your seat. Uncross those ankles. So you can keep your legs straight if you're more comfortable with straight legs, or you can pull the feet in, whichever way you're more comfortable in your seat. We're going to do our side bend on either side. So right hand is going to come to the floor first, and then as you inhale, sweep your left arm up overhead, reach through those left fingers, open up that side body. As you inhale, bring yourselves up. Exhale, left hand will come down, and then on your inhale, sweep that right arm up and overhead. On your inhale, bring yourselves all the way back up. Good. Swing around onto your hands and knees. We're going to do some cats and cows. Cushion underneath those knees if you need it. Line it all up. Knees to hips, wrists to shoulders. Everything is hip distance apart. Inhale to your cow. Forehead and Remember to keep that core engaged so you're not dumping into your low back. Exhaling to your cat, rounding your spine, tuck your chin and tailbone, press into your mat. Follow your own inhales and exhales. Slowly flex and extend your spine. One more of each, and then press back into your child's pose, wherever that may be for you. On your inhale, I want you to roll yourselves up onto hands and knees. Curl your toes under and press into your down dog. On your inhale, step up and into your forward fold. And as you inhale, slowly curl your spine. Bring yourselves all the way up to standing. All right. So come to the front of your space. We're going to stand with our feet set just like we would for our sun salute. So anywhere from big toes together to hip distance with your feet, wherever you're more comfortable. Hands are going to be on either side. Inhale, sweep up. We're going to interlace our fingers and we're going to bend to our right. Good. As you inhale, come to center. As you exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. You can bring those arms back down. Hands are going to come into heart center. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Hinge from the hips. Forward fold. Bend your knees. Fold into your lap. Nice long neck, long spine. Bring the floor to you by grabbing a block if you need to. Let the head be heavy so the back of the neck is nice and long. As you inhale, we're going to bring our hands to shins, half lifting. Nice flat back, long neck, long spine. Remember to keep the weight even on the feet. Good. As you exhale, hands are going to come to your mat. Step back into your plank. Drop down to your knees if you need to. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale to your up dog. Remember, a little bend in the elbows. Pull those hearts up and through. And then as you inhale, up and back and into your down dog. So you're pressing those sits bones back. Pedal those feet out. As you inhale, step up and into your forward fold. Knees can always be bent in your forward fold. On your inhale, bring hands to shins, half lifting. Exhale, fold in. As you inhale, bend your knees, engage the core, and curl your spine. Come all the way up to standing. And we're going to do that again. So hands back into heart center. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, sweep up. Then hinge from the hips, up and over. Forward fold. Bending those knees, folding into your laps. As you inhale, hands to shins, half lift. As you exhale, hands to your mat, step back into your plank. Drop down to your knees if you need to, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And then on your next inhale, up and back and into your down dog. Same thing. Bend in the knees if you need to. Press those sits bones back. Pedal the feet out. On your inhale, step up and into your forward fold. As you inhale, hands to shins, half lifting. Exhale, fold in. Slight bend in the knees, engage the core, curl your spine. All the way up to standing. And inhale, hands to heart center. Exhale, lower. Inhale, sweeping up. A little back bend this time. And then hinge from the hips, up and over, forward fold. And we're going to bend our knees, plant our hands, and step our right foot back. We're going to come into low lunge. So if you need to, you're going to put cushion underneath that right knee. Wiggle those left toes forward. Find your space. Sink yourselves in. You want to keep that left knee in line or behind the ankle when you sink. So check on that left knee. Good. And then you can stay anywhere from to the floor, to the blocks, or up onto your left thigh with the hands, wherever you're the most comfortable. So you can stay right here. If you are comfortable, you can bring your hands up into high prayer. If you're coming into high prayer, make sure that you have your right glute and your core engaged, and then you're sweeping up on your inhale. As you exhale, hands are going to come down to the floor, and we're going to shift back into half split. So you're turning the left toes up. You can use your blocks here if you need to. On your inhale, we're going to shift back onto that left foot. Plant your hands, curl your right toes under, step back into plank. You're going to drop to your knees, 8-point stick, knees, chest, chin. And then as you inhale, bring yourselves through and onto your bellies. Line up your hands right next to the rib cage. Draw those elbows back so they're going towards the hips. And on your inhale, you're going to lift the chest up off of the floor. So you should feel that pull across the low back. Make sure you're breathing. Good. So slowly let everything go. You're going to curl your toes under. Plant those hands to the floor. And on your next inhale, press up and back and into your down dog. On your inhale, our right foot is going to step forward. So left knee is coming down, cushion underneath that left knee if you need it. Wiggle those right toes forward, find your space, sink yourselves in. So same thing, hands can stay on the floor, they can stay to your blocks or on top of that right thigh, just wherever you're going to be the most comfortable. Let yourself sink in. So you can stay right here or high prayer. If you're coming into high prayer, left glute and core are engaged. Inhaling, sweep up. As you exhale, hands are coming down to the mat or to the blocks, shifting back into your half splits, turning the right toes up towards the ceiling this time. As you begin your next inhale, you're going to shift that weight back onto that right foot. We're going to come up and into our forward fold. So curl the left toes under, rock back onto that right heel, and then use that left foot to launch yourself up and into your forward fold. We're going to interlace our fingers when we come to the top, and we're going to bend to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. And inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. And exhale, left. Good. Inhale, come back to center, and then bring those arms down. All right, so we're going to get into our balance flow next. So move anything off of your space that may be in the way. We are going to be doing hand to big toe. If you cannot reach your toe, you're just going to hold the knee instead of going all the way to the toe. And then from there, you're going to swing back and you're going to come into warrior 3 pose. From warrior 3, we're going to drop the foot. We're going to come into warrior 1. And then from there, extended side angle and down to down dog. And we're going to do the same thing on both sides. So if you need to use the wall, you're going to put your left side to the wall first so that you have the left side touching and you're able to hold on and still move on that right leg. If you are comfortable being away from the wall but are not comfortable fully extending into that warrior 3 position, you can use something in front of you, whether it's a chair. If you have blocks, you can use your blocks in front of you for your hands to rest on. So just get yourself set so that you have your space to move. And I'm going to turn to the side so you guys can see what we're doing. All right, so we're going to do hand to big toe hold first. Okay. Sorry, and move all my junk out of the way. So hand to big toe first. So you're going to put all the weight onto your left foot. So you want to make sure that your left hip, knee, and ankle are all stacked over each other. Use your toes to press in once we come into that balance. If you're pressing your big toe into the floor, it'll help you gain a little bit better balance here. You're going to start by just picking up the right knee. So once you pick up the right knee, get everything shifted. Your core is engaged, your glutes are engaged, that left standing leg is engaged. So you can stay right here, holding on to just the knee. If you have the space, you can use your peace fingers to grab a hold of that right big toe and extend it out in front of you. Good. So from here, we're going to shift into that warrior 3. So let go of the toes or the knee, and you're hinging back. As your right foot goes back, you're hinging from the hips. And then extending those arms out if you have that space, or hands to your chair or to your blocks. Good. Then bend the left knee, drop that right foot to the floor. Arms are going to come up overhead. You're in warrior 1. So from your warrior 1, we're going to go extended side angle. So you're going to bring the left forearm down to the left thigh. Right arm is coming up overhead, palm facing the floor. Reach through those right fingers. Good. So from there, gaze turns towards the floor. Bring your hands down and step yourselves back and into down dog. As you inhale, step your feet up and into forward fold. You can do regular forward fold or ragdoll. If you're going into ragdoll, you're going to wiggle the feet so their hip distance are slightly wider. Bend the knees, grab opposite elbows, and then just let your spine be really long. You can rock side to side in your ragdoll if you'd like. Alright, so slowly bring yourself to center. If you're rocking in that ragdoll, we're going to let the arms go. And then on your next inhale, curling your spine, come all the way up to standing. Alright, we need to do all of that on the other side. So get yourself set. So this time if you're using the wall, your right side of your body is going to be to that wall space. Your right foot is your grounded foot, so hip, knee, ankle are all stacked over each other. You're going to pick up the left knee. Find that balance. Hold on to the knee if you have the space. Peace fingers holding on to that left big toe, extending that leg out. Keep the spine nice and long. Trying to maintain that balance. Use your big toe, use your glutes, use your core. So we're going to shift into that warrior three, so letting go of the toe or the knee, swinging that left leg behind you as you hinge from the hips, and coming into that warrior three space. Hands on the wall, the chair, the blocks, wherever you need to be. Bending that right knee. Dropping that left foot, coming into your warrior one. Hands are coming into high prayer overhead. Extended angle from here, so right forearm down to the right thigh, left arm up overhead, palm faces the floor, reach through those left fingers. From there, gaze turns towards the floor, hands are coming down, you're stepping yourselves back and into your down dog. From there, you're going to drop to your knees, swing around, and have a seat. Hopefully that got everybody nice and warm. Another challenging little flow to follow our crow from Wednesday. All right, so we're going to go into seated forward fold, half forward fold. So get any props that you may need for your forward fold. Legs are extended straight out in front of you, keeping those feet engaged. Move the butt cheeks out to the side, find those sits bones. Spines are nice and long, roll the shoulders back, fingertips are next to hips to start. When you're ready then, you're gonna inhale, lengthen, sweep those arms up overhead, and as you exhale, hinge from your hips and forward fold. So if you're using your strap, grab your strap, pull in, remember to keep the shoulders down the back and just keeping that spine nice and long. You're just hinging from the hips as best you can. Hands can rest on your legs, your knees, your ankles, if you can reach the feet all the way down to the feet. Inhale. You're going to curl your spine, bring yourselves all the way up to your seat. We're going to pull the right foot in, so we're coming into half forward fold. If you need a prop underneath that right knee when you bring it in, go ahead and get yourself set there. So spine is nice and long again. When you're ready, you're going to inhale, lengthen, and exhale, fold. Always hinging from those hips. Keep the shoulders relaxed. The spine is nice and long. into our half floor to the fishes twist. So you're going to take that right foot and you're going to bring it to the floor. Both sits bones should be on the floor here. You're going to take that right foot and cross it over to the left side. If you can't, remember to prop yourself up. Put your butt up on your blanket or your bolster because you want your foot to be flat and you want both sits bones to be to the floor. So staying here, if you don't have as much space in your body, if you have more, you're going to take that left heel and you're going to swing it around next to your right hip. So now you're all twisted up and you're going to twist open to the right side. So take your left hand, hold on to that right knee, twist open to the right, squeezing the right knee into the belly as you twist open. So from here, you're going to slowly release, bring everything back around to the center, unwind those legs, straighten them all the way out. Give them a shake here if you need to. And we're going to do the same thing, other side. So half forward fold is first. You're going to pull the left foot in, prop underneath that left knee if you need it. When you're ready, you're going to inhale, lengthen, and then exhale, fold. As you inhale, curl your spine, come all the way up. You're going to plant your left foot to the floor. So we're going to come into that half floor to the fishes on the other side. So take that left foot, cross it over to the right side. You can stay right here, prop up your butt if you need to find that space. And then if you have it, you're going to take the right heel around next to the left hip. Twisting open to the left, right hand is squeezing in that left knee as you twist open. Slowly release, bring everything back around to the center. You're going to unwind those legs, straighten them both out. Give them a shake here if you need to. Then we're going to roll onto our backs and we're going to do bridge pose. So I want you guys to do 3 bridges. You have a couple of choices, seeing I can't see anybody. You can do a supported bridge where you're just going to lay back and you're going to take your blanket rolled into a burrito or a block and put it underneath that low back, just stretching those low back muscles out. You can do regular bridge where you're just bridging up, or you can press all the way up into a wheel. So go ahead and do whichever ones of those that you would like to do. Each one you're trying to hold for 3 to 5 breaths. And then you're going to bring your body down and into cobbler pose, reclined when you're finished. So take your time. And we're just going to do 3 regular bridges to count out and then tell you guys to roll into that cobbler if you're not there already. So go ahead and roll yourselves to your backs. Squeeze those knees in if you want a couple of times. And then get everything set, whether you're grabbing your block and blanket and going into supported bridge, regular bridge, or pressing into your wheel pose. You're inhaling, lifting up. Shoulders are rolling under, backs of the arms to the floor. Press the pelvis up towards the ceiling. Holding for 3 to 5 breaths in that regular bridge or wheel pose. If you are in supported bridge, you can straighten your legs out or just keep the feet to the floor, wherever your body is most comfortable. So if you're in that supported bridge, or if you're not there already, we're going to drop into our reclined cobbler. When you're in that cobbler, if you need support underneath the knees, go ahead and put your blocks or blankets or pillows there. Hands can go wherever you're comfortable. You can let them rest on your belly. You can let the arms fall open like how we started, with the palms facing the ceiling, getting that extra stretch across the chest. Wherever you'd like to go. As you begin your next inhale, so we're going to slowly bring those knees up. Windshield wiper side to side. Then slowly bring yourselves to the center. We're going to bring our feet out the width of the mat and let our knees fall in. And we're going to let just the right knee fall towards the floor, keeping the left knee up, pointed up towards the ceiling. So it's going to give you a little bit more of a stretch through the QL outside of that right hip. You can stay right here, just keeping the right knee in. If you want more, you're going to pick up the left foot, stack the left foot on top of the right knee. Both knees are going towards the left now. And it's going to give you a really nice stretch through that right side. bring yourselves back up to the center. And then we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So you're gonna let the left knee fall in. Right knee is facing up towards the ceiling. You can stay right here. If you have the space and you want that deeper stretch, picking up the right foot and putting the right ankle on top of that left knee. Both knees go towards the right this time. As you inhale, bringing yourselves back to the center. You're gonna squeeze both knees into the belly this time. You're gonna rock side to side. You can make little circles, rolling across the spine, the low back, kidneys. And you can just stay right here, rocking around, or just side to side, whatever feels good. If you want a happy baby, you can happy baby. Grab the outside soles of the feet, pull those knees down towards the armpits, trying to keep that sacrum pressing towards the floor. And you can also rock side to side in your happy baby if you'd like. Yeah, go ahead and slowly release. Straighten everything out and get yourselves ready for Shavasana. So letting those arms and those legs fall open. Layers and blankets on if you need to. Keep yourselves warm. Close the eyes. Just letting everything be heavy and melt down into the floor. As you start to relax, notice the weight in your feet as they fall open. The weight on the tailbone, across the shoulders, the back of your head and hands. Just everything melting right into the ground. Release any tension you may have left in your fingers, in your toes, in your belly. Releasing your tongue from the roof of your mouth. And breathe. Breathe and release anything that does not serve you in this very moment. Breathing slowly. Soften. And let go. fingers, wiggle toes, deepen your breath. Run your arms up overhead, give yourselves a stretch. You can bend your knees and roll onto your side. And as you begin your next inhale, slowly work your way to your seat. Alright guys, today's quote. Worries and tensions are like birds. We cannot stop them from flying near us, but we certainly can stop them from making a nest in our mind. Hands to heart center. May the long sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Namaste. Thank you everybody that joined. We had a pretty big group this morning. That's pretty awesome to see. I hope everybody has a good Easter tomorrow, and I will see you all back here Monday at 9 for chair class. So have a great weekend everybody.